Pro 2020 and Magic Keyboard together are amazing. From shortcuts to useful gestures, trackpad tricks, LYDAR and more, I'm going to show you it all. So I have 15 tips, tricks and hidden features that'll take your iPad from Pro to Super Pro. But also stay until the end because I'm going to be giving away a new Magic Keyboard to one of you guys. So let's get into it. The good old Apple Pencil is such an amazing tool and is not just good for drawing. Did you know that if you take your pencil and slowly swipe up from the bottom left-hand corner, your iPad takes a screenshot? From there, you can select full page, and what this does is it captures everything on the page in your screenshot. Then just click done and you can save as a PDF to your files. But if you just want a standard screenshot, just select screen, then done and save to photos. Your screenshots will automatically be added to your files or your gallery so you can access them all at a later time. And as you can see here, there is just the standard screenshot and then the full page screenshot. If you also take your Apple Pencil while your iPad is locked and just tap it on the screen, notes open straight away and you can immediately start drawing or typing, you name it. The toolbar can also easily be moved around the screen by just selecting and dragging. What's even more cool is that even though you can access notes straight away from the lock screen, if you want to go to your home screen, you of course still need to unlock your iPad. So no one is going to get in, okay? Then a super quick nifty trick is if you open up your iPad and you double tap the spacebar, it automatically unlocks your iPad because it uses facial recognition. If this doesn't work for you, then just head on over to settings and then under brightness and display, just be sure to have lock and unlock toggled on, and then every time you go back to open up your iPad, just double tap that spacebar. One thing that baffled me when I first got my Magic Keyboard was how on earth do I access emojis? Because I personally use my iPad a lot to respond to comments, DMs and messages on Instagram and mails, etc. So here's how you do it. Once you've typed out your message or email, whatever it may be, simply click on this button on your keyboard and Vabam! Hello emojis, where you been? You can access all your stickers and all the emojis, so just select the ones that you want. Then to minimize the emoji window, simply click the globe icon once again and you're good to go. Another super convenient way to take a screenshot using the keyboard is by clicking and holding down on Command-Shift-3. As soon as you do that, it takes a screenshot, ba-bam, just like it would on an iMac, and saves it to your gallery so you can check it out later. What I love about the Magic Keyboard is that it is backlit and you can adjust the brightness of it. To do that, just head into settings and select General. Under there, go ahead and select Keyboard, then right at the top, you will see Hardware Keyboard. Tap on that, then front and center, you'll see the brightness adjustment toggle. The iPad does adjust the keyboard's lighting based on the ambient light around you, but if you want it brighter or darker, you know what to do. Then, did you know you can charge your iPad via the Magic Keyboard? It has this little USB-C port where you just plug your charger in, and like that, your iPad begins charging. This is so nifty because now you can use a USB-C drive like this one and plug it into your iPad because the iPad Pros do have external drive support. So if you head on over to your files, you will see my USB-C drive right over there, and I'll have a link to this one that I'm using down below in the description. The iPad Pros come with a pretty accurate LYDAR sensor. So if I open up the Measure app and I point it towards someone, it automatically picks up their height, which is so cool. And as you can see, Mike is a little too short for the basketball league. And what's great is you can also snap some pics, then click on done and save to your photos or files to check them out later. LYDAR is also amazing for playing augmented reality games like this basketball one. You just open up the app and then place a life-size basketball net in your space. And as you can see, it positions things perfectly, and this is all thanks to the LYDAR. So now you can shoot some hoop all day long, and it is so much fun, guys. Not only are there a bunch of cool AR games to check out, but also other educational things that you can use this LYDAR for. But just keep in mind when trying out these different augmented reality games that most of them do come with some ads. Let's just say you open up the Photos application because you want to find a picture you took a while ago. Well, scrolling up can be a bit of a pain and take a lot of time. So did you know if you take your 2 fingers and place them on your trackpad and just pinch in, it zooms out all the pictures, and now you have a much better overall view to find that exact picture. You can also do this on your iPhone, in case you didn't know, just by pinching in. On to some nifty gestures, and if you ever find yourself typing out a note, emails, or messages and you want to undo, then simply take 3 fingers and swipe left on your screen and everything will undo. Likewise, if you want to redo anything, take your 3 fingers again and swipe right this time and everything will redo. You can undo and redo things as many times as you want, and this can definitely save some time not having to always select things, then backspace. So try this out right now on your iPad and I bet you'll love it. While speaking of gestures and all the cool things you can do with them, if you take your 4 fingers and swipe right on your trackpad, you can toggle between recent and open applications. To go back the other way, you guessed it, just swipe left and you can toggle through the apps that way too. Then, if you take your 4 fingers again but swipe up this time on your trackpad, it'll take you to the home screen. And finally, if you swipe up slowly with 4 fingers, it'll open up your recent app windows just like this. This is one of my favorite tricks and I actually use it a lot. So if you have a favorite website that you like to visit often, you can save it to your homepage. Just click on the share icon in the top right hand corner and then scroll down and select Add to Home Screen. It'll give you a quick preview of your shortcut, then just click Add, and now when you return to your home screen, right over there you will see your shortcut that you can quick and easily access at any time. If you're someone who often misplaces your iPad or has maybe even lost one in the past, then you definitely need to check out the Find My app. As you may know, this app is used to locate all your Apple products, but did you know you can use it to find your iPad by playing a beeping sound? So all you do is you open up the application, click on your iPad, and then once in there you will see the option to play sound. Tap on that and your iPad should start making a beeping sound so you can easily find it. Oh, there it is. Generally, when we think of maps, we think of road navigation. But if you look up some popular locations like LAX Airport within Maps, you can actually navigate to a lot more things. For example, if you click on terminals, watch how Maps shows you where all the terminals are located within the airport. Not only that, you can even select gates, and I bet you didn't know LAX had that many gates. So next time you're in an airport, just whip out your ticket, check out your gate numbers, and then if you click and hold down on it, you'll be able to get directions or even share its location. So when scrolling through your iPad and opening up various applications and just using your magic keyboard, you will notice the trackpad makes this clicking sound every time you tap on it. But a handy little tip is if you head on over to the settings section and go under General, then select Trackpad right over here, and once in there you will see the option that says Tap to Click. Just make sure you toggle that on, and now every time you use the trackpad, you no longer have to actually physically click down. You can just gently tap on the trackpad to make your selection, just as you see me doing here. So whether you're team click or team tap, the option is completely up to you. So guys, I'm giving away this beautiful brand new 11-inch Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro 2020 to one of my lucky subscribers. This is so perfect for the iPad Pro, and as you saw, comes packed with some awesome features and really turned your iPad into a computer. So this one is mine, but if you want a chance to win this new Magic Keyboard, then all you have to do is comment down below and say, Hayls, that Magic Keyboard is mine. I'll announce the winner on my community tab and on Instagram, so make sure you check those out. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, or you can check out some of my other Apple videos right over here. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!